Welcome everybody to another product review, and today we're going to go over BBQ Phosphate. And what is BBQ Phosphate? Okay, we carry two styles. One is just called BBQ Phosphate, okay? And the other is BBQ Phosphate TR, as you can see. And now the difference is TR has a tenderizer added into it. We will discuss a little later on when to use it and when not to use it, okay? But let's start with the packaging itself. It comes in a gusset bag to where it can sit on a shelf like that. It has a label on the front that has our logo, the description, and then right there is the 16 ounces, a little description of the product, and then usage. How much to use if you want to brine, how much to use if you're going to use it in an injection, the ingredients, and then there's no allergens, so it's not listed. Our UPC, there's nothing on the back. It's, like I said, a gusset bag. It does come in a zip top seal bag, and this is hard sealed for USDA standards. I'm going to be honest with you, there's no sense in opening it up, tasting it, or smelling it. Phosphate is odorless and tasteless. And that, I mean all of it. Okay? So phosphate itself is used as a moisture retention product. Okay? Now, you can get this in a few different ways. The most common and the one we recommend is taking this and rehydrating it in a liquid per the directions. We use a quarter cup of phosphate for 16 ounces of liquid. We prefer water. You can use others, but that's what we prefer. If you want to mix this in with other injections or powders or something, mix the powders together, then add them to the liquid, okay? We recommend this set inside the meat after being injected no less than 4 hours before cooking. Okay, it can set in longer. That's not an issue at all. It can set in overnight. It can set in 36 hours, but minimum 4 hours. Now, what does it do? What it does is it does marry itself to the outside of the cell structures of the muscle fibers. So that allows extra moisture, which in that moisture can be flavor. That's why we said you can mix it with other things. Now, marrying it to the muscle fiber itself will bring moisture. And what that does, that increases the moisture when it's being cooked and allowing more of it to stay in the meat for when you're going to eat it. That improves the texture. That improves sliceability, if that's a word, and that improves the mouthfeel and the texture of the meat when you're actually eating it. This can be used with beef, pork, chicken, fish, seafood, wild game, just about any and everything. Now, if you're going to mix this into sausage, you want to increase your moisture in sausage, we recommend that you mix it in two portions. 1/3 phosphate, 2/3 dried milk. That's right, just instant dried milk along with the phosphate. If you mix it in 2/3 fashion, you'll use a 1/3 cup of phosphate, 2/3 cups of milk, blend them together, then add it to the sausage mix. You can add it to the dry sausage mix, or at that point, pour it directly into your ground sausage and then tumble it around. What that does is that will help bring the moisture, and the dried milk brings the stability to the meat itself. Since most all sausages are a ground sausage to begin with, that needs to be in there to be in place. Now, that is that. Now, the TR product, the tenderizer in this, we use a product called bromelain. Bromelain is a very, very strong tenderizer. It stays active and continues tenderizing well beyond most standard cooked steaks. It will continue tenderizing up to 140 degrees before it goes neutral. So I highly recommend, if you want to use this product in a brisket, a pork butt, chicken, something like that, that you test it first, so that you won't make your product just pure mushy, because this product is very strong and very stout, but it has a definite place in the cook world. Now, you can find both of these products on our website under injections and brines, but most all of our retail stores sells this product. Go ask the store manager where they can find the Butcher Barbecue products, and I promise you, you'll fall in love with barbecue phosphate. Our slogan is, if it doesn't say barbecue phosphate, it may not be made for meat.